Hey everyone, my name is Catherine and welcome to my channel. Today is an exciting day because I am on my very first day on a ship. I'm with Cork Expeditions going on their 3 Arctic islands voyage, going to 3 different Arctic islands. We're starting out in Svalbard, which is part of Norway, which is very up north. This is the northernest I've been ever, and we're going to be exploring here for a couple of days, and then we're going to be going to Greenland, which is really exciting because I've never been to Greenland. I don't know anyone that's been to Greenland, so just really exciting for me. And then we'll be finishing out in Iceland, and then we will be spending a couple of days there exploring. I'm here with my friend, and I've actually done a Cork trip to Antarctica last year. I did not think I'd be going on another Cork trip so soon, but here we are. I really wanted to do the Arctic. You did the south with Antarctica, and now we're going to be doing the north with the Arctic. I knew I wanted to do this. I just didn't think it'd be happening this year, but it just turned out with my friend to happen. And we're here. We're actually on a different ship than the one we went to last time. This is their older ship, but I can show you a room tour. Today we woke up in Helsinki, Finland, where we flew yesterday. I was very tired, went to bed, slept for 9 hours, but I'm still disoriented and jet lagged because it's morning back home and it is almost 7:30, which is when we're going to be having dinner soon. And it's just my body's confused, but today we woke up, had breakfast, and then flew from Helsinki, Finland up to Svalbard. It was about a 2-3 hour flight, and then we had like an hour and a half in Svalbard to explore. I wish we had a bit more time, but it's a very small town. We went to a husky cafe. I can drop in some clips now. And then we just walked around the town. It turned out it was the 100-year anniversary of Svalbard today on the day. And there's like a prince here. I didn't see him specifically, by the way. We were in Longyearbyen, which I think it was the anniversary for that city, Longyearbyen. It's a very long name. And that was named after like a coal miner because that's what the city is known for. Now we're going to be exploring different parts of Svalbard. We've already seen beluga whales, which I did not expect to see wildlife so soon, and they were saying that it's not common to see a big pod of beluga whales so quickly. We were literally just trying on our boot sizes and our parka sizes to make sure it all fits. We just did the mandatory safety drill and we're already seeing wildlife. I'm excited to see the beluga whales, the polar bears, of course, walruses, Arctic foxes. It's cool because it's like the same company and like an Arctic, like a cold style like trip that I'm doing, but it's completely different wildlife in a completely different part of the world. So anyway, let me show you a room tour. All right, so here is the front door, and then we have the bathroom. It's a little small, but pretty spacious for a cruise bathroom. Really nice. And then we have 2 twin beds, because me and my friend are staying here. And yeah, I just really like the design. It's pretty modern. We have this TV set here. We have our cork jackets that they give us. And then we have drawers here that open like that, where I store my clothing. And yeah, there's just storage. We have a desk area, a couch, and they upgraded us to the balcony, which we did not have the balcony last time. So that's really nice. And look at the view. I'm pretty sure the sun's not gonna set, or if it does, it will set like way later, but we're up in Svalbard and it's summer. So I've never been this up north, but I've heard the sun doesn't set this time of year, which is wild. But we do have these curtains that will close and make things dark. And yeah, so that's just really nice. It is now 9:30 and I'm going to be getting up around 7:15 tomorrow. And I'm not 100% sure what we're doing. I'm sure we'll go on some like Zodiac cruises, which are those like small boats that you go like 6-person or something like that off and explore, whether it's on land or just around to the water and explore. But they told us that there's some briefing or something at 8:30, and so I want to be ready by then and have eaten breakfast already. So I think I'm gonna shower because I'm pretty tired. I got hit with a wall. I slept like 9 hours last night, which is really good. But again, it's such a different time zone here, and I got hit with a wall during the safety briefing a few hours ago, and I've been like pushing myself to stay up through the other briefings and dinner. And I just went to the gift shop and I found, right now I'm wearing like a Lululemon top, And I found this Lululemon like scuba, the crop scuba, in my size. Last one, it is navy blue and it has this really cool Arctic logo on it. And we have $75 off gift cards each. So that's gonna go towards this scuba, and it's just perfect because it's just another like item to have to wear around the ship, and it's not like super in your face Arctic. It's subtle, and I know I'll wear it, so I was really excited to see that. It is now the next day, and I think we're going to be going on a Zodiac cruise where we just cruise around in those like inflatable polar type crafts. I don't know how to describe them besides calling them zodiacs. And then later we're going to have a landing where we cruise and then also go on land. Let me show you what it looks like. The sun, I don't think set at all. My friend got a photo at like 12:30 and it was still fully light out, which is wild. But this is what it's looking like. Some ice. Yeah, we'll see what kind of creatures we got. So I'm now back from the Zodiac cruising that you all just saw, and it was really nice, a good introduction to the wildlife. We got to see various birds, and we were with the bird guy on the ship, so it was really fun to see him be super excited about birds. We saw puffins, and we actually got lucky and we were able to see a Arctic fox, which he told us the last group that did this trip saw Arctic foxes only on the very last day of their ship, and today's our first full day. And then there was also reindeer, but I didn't bring my binoculars and I just couldn't see them from far away. It's hard for me to spot things in nature. Some people are really good at it, but I'm just not the best at it. But yeah, so that's what we did, and then we came back, had lunch, and now we actually have a change of plans. We were going to do a Zodiac cruising and then do a landing where we just walk around. But what's different about the Arctic trip versus at least the Antarctic trip that I did a year and a half ago is that they have hike options that go by different levels. There's leisure, medium, high, and then the highest one, which is like, I forgot what it's called. But for me, especially, like, I'm feeling, I'm not gonna lie, a little lazy today. I'm trying to get into the routine from home to being on this cruise ship, and I'm not used to the time zone. So I think I'm gonna do medium, plus I'm not the biggest hiker, and I want to have like ample time to take photos and videos and not be like rushed. Plus I'm wearing so much gear, like 3 layers of things, and I feel like it's just harder to be super mobile than like in regular clothes. So I'm gonna go with medium, and my friend is gonna do medium high because she's more of a hiker than I am. So that's the plan. I'm just waiting to be called, which they're calling groups by the like hiking levels. And I think the way that this trip is, like with my last trip, we did things pretty much every single day with the exception of the first like 2 and the last 2 days when we were going from South America, like the tip of South America where Ushuaia is, down to Antarctica and then back up. Here we're starting out strong with a lot of activities because we're in Svalbard, and then once we do a couple of days of Svalbard, oh, that's my group. Okay, so I've just been called, so I'm about to go. But yeah, so we're gonna do a lot of Svalbard, and then we're gonna have a couple of days at sea until we hit Greenland, and then we're gonna have a couple of days active again in Greenland, and then we're gonna have a couple of days of, or like 2 days or maybe something like that, I don't know, at sea, and then ending in Iceland. But anyway, I will take you guys with me, of course. Earlier today it was a little rainy and I didn't want to risk damaging my camera, but I think it's cleared up. But either way, I'll take you guys along for the journey. Hey everyone, it is now 8:46 p.m. and I'm going to start getting ready for bed and try to be asleep at like 9:30, which is so early, especially for me. But we were told yesterday because we're spending 4 days total, like 4 full days in Svalbard, and we're trying to make the most of those 4 full days because then we'll have a couple of sea days. And so tomorrow we're gonna have 3 excursions, and the first one's gonna be at 6 a.m. And so the wake up call is going to be at 5:30, but I'm going to need more than 30 minutes to get ready. And I feel like we'll be out for 2 hours because breakfast is at 8. So I want to grab something to eat because I don't normally wait 2 hours once I wake up to eat. So I'm going to try to get to bed early. Plus, it's just, I'm still getting adjusted to the time and stuff, so I'm feeling tired anyway. There's like debriefs at the end of the night. We got to learn more about the puffins, which we saw a lot of today. We got to meet the captain, who's Russian, and my family's Russian and Belarusian, and the captain's Russian and the doctor's Belarusian, which was a fun fact. And there's also another doctor on the ship who lives in Seattle, which is where I live, so I thought that was a fun fact. But anyway, I'm going to end it off here, and yeah, I think I got enough footage for a whole video, so this will be part 1 of my Arctic trip. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!